Hello everyone, welcome to our class for the standard 6. Our subject is general science. Okay, so in last lectures we complete our first lesson in your textbook. Okay, which is the first lesson we completed in the last lecture, that is the natural resources, air, water and land. And also I explained all exercise question answers. So I hope you note down all the question answers in your textbook, in your notebook. Okay, so today we start our second topic, that is the living world. Okay, in your textbook the lesson is on the page number 9. Okay, so today we start our second topic, that is the living world. I explain all the concept here by showing the some images. Okay, so you listen carefully and see these images carefully. Okay, so first in your textbook they gives us a picture, that is the image like this, and ask the question or ask to do this, that is list the things seen in the pictures and classify them or say about that whether these things are living things or non-living things. So first we see which pictures or which things we see in these pictures. Yeah, we see there is a tree, a house. Okay, in the house, on the steps on the house, a small girl is sitting on the steps and reading a book. Okay, there is a boy also playing with a kite, that is he trying to fly a kite in the sky. Then also there is a puppy which is stand beside the this little boy. Okay, also there is a hen which is present near the tree, under the tree, and their chicks also there with the hen. Okay, so there are also other things like a house, a bucket, then also a ball, kite. Okay, these are the things we see in this image. So first we see, classify these things, either they are living things or non-living things. So out of these things, tree, this small boy and girl, the puppy, that is dog, small dog, then hen and their chickens, these are the living things. Okay, also there are birds flying in the sky, so these are the living things. Also there are small trees, flowering trees, small grasses above the earth surface or the ground, so these are the living things. And the other things, that is the kite which is in a boy's hand, then football, there is a bucket, that then again house. In the house there are also other things, that is a fan, curtain, lamp. Okay, cupboards, table, stools. Okay, the furnitures. Also we see the cloud in the sky. So these things are the non-living things. Okay, so here we observe some things which are present in this picture, and also we classify some of these are the living things and some of the are non-living things. So here, how should we distinguish or how should we identify these things are living things or non-living things? So we know that the living things have certain characteristic or certain features. By observing these features, we can identify that these things are a living things, and such characteristics are absent in the other things, that things we call these are the non-living things. So here we see the concept or the some characteristic which are present in the living thing. So these characteristic we study in this lesson. Okay, or in this topic. So we know that there are many kinds of plants and animals around us. Okay, if we see this image, in on the earth surface there are various types of plants and animals we see around us. Okay, so they show some similarity and some differences. So among these all animals and plants, they have some, here we see they have some similarities and also some differences. So with the help of certain features, we can tell that they are the living things. Means by observing some similarities and differences, and also we see some characteristic or features. Features means some important things which are present only in that animal and plant. So that things, these things are only present in that things. So or the features. So by observing such features, we can tell that they are all living things. And we know that these features which are present in the living things, these are absent in the other things, or these features are not in the non-living things. So by this way we can identify the things is living thing or non-living thing. So such features are said to be the characteristic of living things. So features, that is, that can be identified either these are living or non-living things. So these features are called characteristic of living thing. Characteristic means important things. These are present only in the living things. So such features are present in the only living things. So such features we call characteristic of living thing. So here we can identify what is the characteristic of living thing. The features which are present only in the living things. So such features we called, or we said that these are the characteristic of living things. So here we see what is the characteristic of living things. So in your textbook, we see these points that I again repeat. First, we list the things which are seen in these images and then identify either they are living or non-living thing. So by this we can say that how the characteristic of living things we observe. So there are many kinds of plants and animals around us. They show some similarity and differences. Yet with the help of, they have difference and also similarities, but by using some certain features we can tell that they are all living things. These features are not seen in non-living things. Such features are said to be the characteristic of living things. So let us we study in this topic, we study which characteristics have all the living things. Okay, so the characteristics by which we can identify the thing is living thing. So in this topic we learn all the characteristics which are present in the living things. Okay, so here we see the first characteristic in our living thing, that is the main important characteristic or main features which are only seen in the living things, that is the growth. So for this, first you have to answer this question. Which question? Here we see the question is that what differences do you see between the young ones and the adults in the picture? So here in this picture we see there are some young ones, means here we see the young boy and girls, and also we see the adult persons, that is the, this is old, yeah, old man and old woman. Okay, so also we some animals also. Okay, there are small puppies. Okay, so after certain growth there is a old dog, that is a dog which is adult. Also we see a small plant here. Okay, this plant, it is a small plantlet, then it become a big tree. So here we see these things in these pictures. So here we should observe that what are the differences we see between these young ones and adult ones. These are the young ones. Okay, which are the young ones? These are the young ones, that is small dogs, small plants, that is a boy and girl. And adult ones means these are, that is this dog, this old old man and old woman, then this tree. These are the adult one. Okay, so here we see the differences is that a baby grows up to the become an adult person, means here in if we see the small boy and girl, these are in a short in their height, their body weight is also low as compared to the adult ones. If we see the adult men and women, that is the, there is a old man and old woman, that is like a grandfather and grandmother. Okay, granny and grandpa. So here we see the in adult ones, their height is increased as compared to the young one. And also their body weight is also higher than the small children's. Okay, also these are in the case of a puppy, like a puppy, like a small dog baby and the adult dog. In both of these, the weight and height is also different. And also we see the tree, there is a small plantlet, that is a small crop which are is very small in height. Also there is no branches on this small crop, but in adult plant, that is it is when it become adult, this plant get converted into tree. So when it become tree, their growth is, or their height is increased than this small crop. So these things we see, or these differences we see in the young ones and the adult ones in this picture. Young one means here we see the small puppy, their chicks, then a small crop. Also, these they have differences in their height, their size. Okay, with the adult one. So here we see a baby grows up to become, when up to when the baby grows, or growth of this baby takes place, the baby grow up to become an adult. After being adult, their height should not be increased. Okay, so a baby grows up to become an adult person. So baby can, maybe it may be become adult as a woman or a man. If baby is a boy, then it become a man, and if baby is a girl, then it become a woman. Okay, so in this way the baby grows up to become an adult person. So during the period of its growth, when it grow, what happen? When the baby boy or baby girl grow, there is changes between their body takes place. They grow means what happen? When they grow, the baby gains in height, means their height is increased, their weight also increased, and their strength of body, means strongness also increased. So the growth is happen, means what happened in the growth? When we say that a baby grow to adults, then what happen? The changes takes place in their body with their height, weight and strength. So in this way, the growth of this baby takes place and it become adult person by gaining in height, weight and strength. So in some manner, all the animals grow into the adults in certain periods, means for uh, taking place of growth, it requires certain periods. For example, when the total growth takes place of human beings, so human require 18 to 21 years for his growth. Means up to this age, their body developed or growth in various way, and finally it growth become completed. So after that age, their height didn't increase. Their weight can be increased, but height cannot be increased. So here we see that the person become adult, or the human beings become adult up to age 18 to 21 years. Okay, so here also you can find out how long it takes for the young ones, hens, cows and dogs to grow. So here you should find out that, so how should time require for the become adults from the young one, for the dogs, hen and also other animals. Here we see the pictures, means here we see there are chicks and hen. Okay, so how much time it will be taken for become a adult hen for these chicks. Then also we see the cow, it is the calf. Okay, how should time take the calf for being a cow. And also there is a puppy, means how should time it takes require for being adult dog by this puppy. So you should find out, as like we see human beings require 18 to 21 years to become adult, from baby to adult. Okay, so in this way you should find out, by using internet you can find out this answer. So here we see the growth is the first characteristic of the animals. Also there is a growth takes place in plants also. For this we see the activity, which activity they gives us, try the thread. See here, I read this activity, tie a thread. Tie means attach a thread to the tip of potted sapling. Potted simply means in a pot we plant a small crop. Then we have to tie a thread, a small thread you take, tie this to the sample and keep the thread stretched. By stretching this thread, the another end of this thread is tied to a peg or a nail above the plant. If as like in this image, this thread is attached to this plant, okay, which is in a pot. Then stretch this thread and tie on the nail, okay. So in this way you keep the arrangement of this plant. Then observe, this what do you observe after 10 to 15 days. So observe this plant after 10 to 15 days. So after 10 to 15 days, what happen with this thread or this plant? So this stretched thread, it become loose, okay. So this stretched thread become loose after 10 to 15 days. So why should this happen? Why this thread become a loose? Or what tells us that the plant has grown taller? So how can we identify that this plant is become a grow or its height become a taller than this plant, okay. So by losing this thread we can say that this plant become a taller after 10 to 15 days, okay. So here we see that how the plants also grows. So in all plants it is mainly the width and height of the stem grows. So what happen when the plant grows? In which way the plant grows takes place? We know that our human beings grow in all the manner. Our hands grows, our height grow in the in with respect to our hands, our hair, our nail, our legs also become a taller. So in this way we become grow in all the body parts, okay. So in plant what happen when the plant grows? So here the plant grow means its height and width of the stem increased, means here plant grow in which way their stem get increased and their branches also increased, or branches also developed on this main stem, okay. So due to this the height of the plant get increased. So when the height of the stem of the plant increased, then we say that the plant grows. As they grow, some plants develop branches while other do not. Means in some plants what happen? This plant grow in a vertical, means vertical way. That is only the stem get grow. Height of the stem increased. But in some plants what happen? The branches also appear on the stem. So in this way the plant grow by developing branches on the stem and also by increasing the height of the stem, or also width of the stem is increased. Width means its size, rounded size is increased, okay. So here we see in this way the plants also grow. Though all the living things grow, animals grow only for certain period. We know that in all the living things have characteristic to growing, means all living things have ability to grow, but animals grow only for a certain period. After certain period their growth should be stopped. So on the other hand, if we see the plants grow as long as they live, means if we compare the human some living things grow up to the certain period, but plants grow as they live, means plant does not growth of the plant doesn't stop. It stopped up to their death. So if the plant get death, means it get damaged or it get destroyed, then its growth becomes stop. So up to their life the growth of plants should be takes place continuously, okay. This is not happen in other living things. So here we see in which means that growth occurs in the all parts of the body, which means that growth occurs in the all parts of the body, means here we see the growth of the living things occurs from within the body. So here what happen? Our height or also in some cases our weight also do not increase after certain period of time, but our body parts, means we see our hair, our nails, it should be increased our up to our death. So some parts of the body will grow, but some parts didn't grow, they remain as it is, okay. So In this way, the growth is the most characteristic for the living things. So this activity we see in this, how the plant get tied by using the thread, and after 10 to 15 days what happened, this stretched thread become loose. So here this observation shows that the plant also grow, means all the plants it is mainly the width and height of the stem that grow, means in which way the plant grow, in their width and height of the same. And also in some plants there is a branches also develop on the plants. So in this way we see the growth of the plants. So here we see how the living things grow, animals also grow for the certain period of time. But plant, if we see this growth of the plant, what happen? If we see this image, this is a small plant, okay? This is the small plants. After certain period, it grows. It become tall, okay? So this growth should not be stopped up to their life. It gets stopped after the death of this trees, okay, or the plant. So here we see the plants grows as long as they live, means up to the living period the plants grow, but other living things does not grow up to their death. So the growth of living things occurs within the body, which means that growth occurs in all parts of the body. So here we see some question, that is by using your brain power you find out what differences do you see here. Using your brain power, you can find out the answers of these questions. What differences do you see in the growth of trees? Like which trees? Like mango tree, bamboo tree, and sorry, not bamboo. It is a banyan tree and it is a peepal tree. So here find out the, if we see in the growth of trees like mango, banyan and peepal, and also means growth of these three trees compare with the growth of other three trees, that which three, that is the bamboo, coconut and toddy palms. So compare the growth of this about three trees, that is the mango, banyan and peepal, with the bamboo, coconut and toddy palms, okay? So here you should observe these three and find out the differences of their growth. So here we see first characteristics of the living things, okay, that is the growth.